This is high school basketball.
Here comes Potter. 3, 2. He's got to get it off. I don't know if he's got it off. He got it.
It'll end up right back into Dixon's hand. Dixon will find Martin on the three-point line, and Martin will hit it and tie the game. Adam Reek for the coach of Blue Ridge trying to pump up his team as they trail by 11.
And with 3 minutes left here in the first, Snowflake's got a 1-point lead and the basketball. Crosby knocks down a 3.
High school basketball is presented by Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and Sholo, simply the best in service and sales. On iTalk 1067 and Sholo TV channel 56. Produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with Sholo TV and iTalk 1067 Radio. Also brought to you in part by Sunrise Park Resort, Northland Pioneer College, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Octopus Car Wash, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beeler Orthodontics, Subway, Summit Regional Medical Center, and Deemer's Glass. And now, Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and Sholo presents high school basketball.
Well, a wonderful good evening to you. Welcome to Chinle High School in the Wildcat Den here on the campus of Chinle High School. One of the best facilities in high school basketball anywhere is right here at Chinle High School, and it's host tonight to the section tournament. We go to the public address announcer, Steve Young, with the announcement of the starting lineups.
Number 24, Damian Yazzie. And number 25, Elijah Villatomi. Warriors are led by head coach Brian Brown. Now, a designated home team, the Snowflake Provo.
I got him in my head.
Number 5, Ellen Chapman. Number 10, Joel Gardner. Number 12, Keegan Pure. Number 21, Kurt Wood. And number 23, Ty Pollock. Overhead coach by Eddie Wood.
That's your starting lineups for tonight. We are set now for action. And just give me a confirmation, McKenna, if you have audio in the truck. All right. Okay. So we're set for the opening tip-off. It's the Tuba City Warriors, the Snowflake Lobos, and thought we'd have another Star Spangled Banner. We had a beautiful young Navajo queen who gave us a wonderful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner in our opening game of this session. Did it in Navajo, and it was quite a treat. I was hoping we'd get that on television. We missed it in the first round, and apparently they're not going to do it for the headliner here tonight. Ready to put the ball up in the air. Tuba City and Snowflake underway. Tip is going to be tipped back into the backcourt of Snowflake and will be controlled by Tuba City, but then thrown away. Keegan Bjorn picks it up. Goes ahead to Kurt Wood. Wood up and down with the right hand, working the angle right, passes down into the corner. And I got to tell Royce Kincannon that we're on the air. We're doing things a little bit differently here tonight. Our television stream actually being picked up in studio by Royce Kincannon, our in-studio producer. There's a steal by Kurt Wood.
Kurt gets a foul, gets a call on a illegal screen, and then comes up and then picks the pocket on the inbound pass and lays it in for 2.
Warriors looking for 3. Got it.
Foot's on the line. They're only giving him 2.
So the 2-point, the long distance 2 for Tuba City, and we're tied at 2. Our Summit Healthcare injury report tonight brought to you by Summit Healthcare as we get a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Summit Healthcare reminds you that they've got the latest and greatest in diagnostics. It's a fully staffed emergency department outstanding orthopedic and physical therapy teams. Also, their medical center has everything your athlete needs to get back into the game at Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center. And Jordan Gardner, the only injury to report, sustained a sprained ligament, they believe, in his foot during practice on Tuesday. Did not practice with the team, has had limited time on it, but is starting tonight. We'll see if it affects him or not. They've got it wrapped, and Dr. Brimhall has worked with him to get him ready for the game, and so far it doesn't seem to be bothering him too much. We'll see how it wears as the game goes on. Keegan Bjorn with the entry pass down low, scores it up and in.
Jordan's a tough kid. There's not going to be anything that's going to keep him out of this game or any other game the rest of the tournament.
Another three, top of the key, no good. Bounces off. Brian will.
We're going to get a foul on the Warriors, number 24. 25 it looks like.
And for Tuba City, number 25 is Elijah Begay.
Little dish from Kurt Wood to Keegan Bjorn for two. Nice little easy layup on the give. Tuba City's going to reset it up top, slow it down a little bit. Swings it to the left. Here comes Tuba into the key. Pullback fadeaway miss. Rebound.
Bucket up and in. Score it.
And we're going to get a foul for an and one on a push.
That's Austin Foster with the bucket.
They're going to get Dallin Chapman for the body on that one.
Joey Mathis starting off hot in this one with a couple of shots for Tuba City.
Austin, it looks like 11th Foster hits the free throw, and we're going to get a timeout, Tuba City.
6-5. It's Snowflake with a 1-point lead. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Here.
Ty Pollock's going to dribble up, right side of the court, and give it back to Kurt Wood and set up the offense here. Kurt directing traffic, kind of getting people out of the way. Jordan Gardner underneath, misses the layup. Tuba City comes down, spot up three from the left corner, no good.
That was Matthias with the attempted three ball, and foul in transition. Looks like they're going to get McCuty. Oh, and almost
and
head
a block.
over heels.
They call a block, and it goes in for Jordan Gardner.
Gardner had his feet taken out from underneath him. He almost went over the top that time of the defender. Matthias, he goes hard to the deck. It looked like he was going to go face first into the deck. He's tapping his head like he needs a breather here.
Yeah, Tuba just kind of slid under after Gardner was already in the air to get trying to take the charge, but as he's moving, as Jordan's already in the air, they're going to call him for the block.
And they've yet to update that on the board, but Gardner completes the three-point play.
The foul was on number 25, and they just pulled him out of the game. They subbed him.
All right. 25 is Elijah Bigodi. Or Billigodi. Tuba City basketball working the left side.
Dishes underneath, going to go up top again. Snowflake's just flying around on their defense, playing their man defense. Left side drives into the lane, kick to the right side. Back up top to the right elbow. Now we're going to reset. Tuba City up top, resetting their offense. Swings it to the right side elbow. And we're calling a block. Tuba gets called for an illegal screen. Lobo's ball. Tuba steals it. Easy layup for Devin Yazzie.
I think it's Davian.
Is it Davian?
I believe so. Davian Yazzie with the bucket and pulls the Warriors to within 2, 9-7. Drive by Kurt Wood. He blows the layup.
Tuba City up top, setting up the offense, swings it over to the back to the middle. Good pressure defense by the Lobos here. Picks up the dribble. Tuba's resetting their offense again, directing traffic, trying to find an opening in this Lobo defense, and found it. Davion Yazzie. Come the Lobos, setting up in their half-court offense. Kurt Wood on the left elbow. Chapman down in the left corner, back up to Jake Lyman. Ty Pollock. Kurt Wood inside to Keegan Bjorn. Keegan gets the ball stripped. Tuba City back in transition. Circus shot by the Warriors. Missed. Here comes the Lobos. Oh. Kurt trying to hit Ty Pollock and just out of his reach. Check it in for the Lobos is number 1, Tyler Claridge, and number 22, Trey Schneider. Tuba City brings up the ball. Right side, driving baseline. Blocked by Trey Schneider. We're going to get a foul on the Warriors and a technical. It's like Austin Foster gets called for the push. He didn't like it. Says something to the officials and ends up getting a technical foul on top of that. So the Lobos are going to shoot 2, and then they will get the ball at midcourt. Crowd doesn't like it. Looks like the Lobos are going to send Ty Pollock to the line for their 2 technical shots. You can hear the stomping of the crowd trying to distract Pollock. Doesn't matter, he sinks the first one. Ty Pollock gets the ball for second of the 2. Up, falls short. So now we'll get Lobo's ball at midcourt. Tyler Claridge the inbound, the ball inbounds at the Kurt Wood. Kurt out to Trey Schneider. Trey dribbles, gives it back to Claridge. Claridge drives baseline, wrap around, out of bounds. Lobo ball. We got 10-9 in favor of the Lobos here. We got 2:14 left in the first quarter. Inbound to Trey Schneider. Schneider a little too strong on that. Tuba City up the court, trailing by 1 here. Right at 2 minutes now left in the first. Tuba City on the left side, left elbow here. Dribbles back up, gonna slow it down, reset. Kicks it out to the right side. Picks up his dribble. Snowflake's just playing really, really good man-to-man defense right now. See how long they can keep up this pace.
Oh, nice looking shot. Tuba City's Matthias. Joey Matthias been the bright spot so far for the Warriors. Into the corner, right side, and a three-point bucket. Popcorns in and out for Pollock, no good. Warriors taking the lead here, 11-10 with 1:13 left to play first quarter. Their first lead of the night. Drive down inside, and a offensive foul is called. And it's going to be called against Davion Yazzie.
Yazzie's just driving to the hole, and Trey Schneider just does a good job of standing his ground and taking the contact. Crowd doesn't think so.
We have Matthias. I have Matthias with 4 points, but the board shows him with just 2. We'll check that in a moment. Pass top of the key. Snowflake with the basketball. Three-point look for Wood. In and out, no good. Deep three. Tuba City. Across the time stripe. Up and down with the left hand. Ball in the hands of Acuity. He pulls up. Three-point bucket good. That's actually Billigodi. That's Elijah Billigodi knocking down the super shot. Warriors up 14-10.
Yeah, oh, nice pick and roll there from Kurt Wood to Trey Schneider.
Great bounce pass in low to Schneider, and Schneider goes hard to the floor here. Ball was swatted, but the official says they got him underneath.
Yeah, he got ball and also took his arm, it looked like, with him from our vantage point up here.
That goes against Billigodi, his second. At the free throw line, shooting for Snowflake is Trey Schneider. Gardner's still in. We mentioned that in our Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report at the top of the broadcast that Gardner's suffering a ligament sprain in his foot during practice on Tuesday, but appears to be okay. He's still in the game. Schneider knocks down 2 free throws. Cuts that lead back down to 3, 14-11, 21 seconds left to play first quarter. Warriors get it across the time stripe, kick to the corner, three-point look, off the iron, no good. Rebound by the Warriors on the weak side. Schneider clears the glass now for Snowflake, throws ahead, and a ball picked off. Errant pass, throw it ahead, working the left side, launching for 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good. The attempt was made by Tuba City's Tristan Yazzie. That'll end the first. We go to the second next with the Warriors up 14-11. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Welcome back to Chinle High School. Quarter number 2. Snowflake down 14-11. Tuba City having a great game so far. Trying to split the defenders. Bounce pass it to the top of the key. Now kick it out into the corner. Drive the baseline. Back inside and looking at a shot in inside. It's, I'm not sure if it's pronounced Bakuti or Bakuti. But Roland takes it down inside, draws the contact, and earns a trip to the free throw line. And this foul is going to be called against Snowflake, and I missed the number. Some other section tournaments happening around the state of Arizona. Our in-studio producer, Royce Kincannon, delivering some scores to us. Scores from Division III, Pueblo Magnet over Cholla Magnet, 48-43.
Coach Woods down there talked to the scores table and the officials. He believes that it should have been Snowflake ball at the quarter. He's saying that Tuba City had the ball, and then when they threw it out and Snowflake got that steal, that Tuba City possessed it first.
16-11 after 2 free throws by Roland Bakuti. Another 3 on the angle right, misses off the angle, off the back of the iron by Joey Mathias. Kurt Wood drives inside, fakes the shot, passes to Bjorn. Bjorn off the window and in.
Kurt Wood's just one of the best in the state at his no-look passes. I believe last time I looked, he was right up there with the state leaders in all divisions in assists per game.
He was certainly leading the state in assists at the beginning of the season. I didn't check him before this contest, but he's absolutely phenomenal with taking care of the basketball, and that kid's got a future at the next level.
Absolutely. Looking today, if Coach Wood has updated the stats, Kurt's averaging 9.2 assists a game.
Incredible. And it's interesting because he was played more in a scoring role last year, but he's done a great job of kind of converting himself into distributing the basketball this season.
Now he'll be the first one to tell you he'd rather have 10 assists a game than 10 points. And the Lobo program is just there, very unselfish.
Missed free throw by Lyman, but Snowflake controls the boards twice now. And Kurt Wood hitting the NBA range 3 on the angle right.
That 3 ties up the game. Looks like Snowflake's trying to go into their trap defense.
Cross-court pass for Tuba City. They bounce it to the high post. It's stolen away and out of bounds. Knocked out, last touch by Chapman. No, they say it was last touch by Tuba City, so Snowflake's going to get the basketball here.
Yeah, Snowflake deflected and went off a leg of Tuba City. We're going to get a timeout.
We'll take it with him with 6.5 left to play in the half. It's tied at 16. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car, their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware, the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and Show Low.
Welcome back to Chinle High School, home of the Wildcats, host to the 2016 section tournament. Division III, Section 1. Snowflake and Tuba City doing battle here. Keegan Bjorn posting up down low, gets the easy bucket.
Keegan's just so strong. He just goes to the hole with a little contact, still manages to get it in.
gives Snowflake a 2-point lead, 18-16 with 6:05 left to play here in the half.
Looks like Snowflake went out to a zone defense. They're playing that 2-3 zone.
Warriors work the perimeter, drive the baseline, leave it off, and up and in, score it. Sam Parrish gets an easy deuce. Kurt Wood drives into the lane, comes back up top. Chapman kicks it over to the corner. In trouble. And an offensive foul, throwing an elbow that time. Ty Pollock called for the personal. And it's so hard for us to see it. We are all the way up on the concourse here at the Wildcat Den, which is in essence nosebleed seats in any arena in college basketball. Actually, this arena bigger than some college programs have. Drive the baseline, throw it in low, and a fight for the loose ball. Players on the floor everywhere. Finally, they tie it up. Pollock gets in there on it. Kurt Wood diving in on it. Also, for Tuba City, Sam Parrish was the player. We get a great shot of Sam Parrish there by our crew from Snowflake High School. We're tied at 18 with 5:08 left to play in half. Wood races it across the time stripe, working under heavy pressure by Bacuti. Bounce pass to Chapman. Chapman to the line. Bounce pass down low to Bjorn. Bjorn bangs it in off the window and bounces it in and out. No good.
Keegan trying that baseline move again, just a little too strong on his layup.
Pull-up jumper on the corner right side is no good, and a nice rebound that time by Gardner reminds us to remind you that we'll have the announcement of our 1-888 Glassman at the end of this contest. Gardner knocking down the three.
No, that was Chapman.
Or excuse me, Chapman. Chapman from the corner right side lines it up. He's wide open, and he drains the super shot.
You know, talking about Gardner's ankle, so far nothing looks to be slowing that kid down. He's still out jumping people here in the gym and grabbing those rebounds.
Swing it left from the angle left, off the front of the iron, no good for Matthias. Snowflake rebound, Chapman takes it, has it stolen away. Drove it down inside the lane, it's picked off by Yazzie. Yazzie throws it ahead, back and forth underneath. Shot no good.
Another rebound by Gardner.
Gardner in the running for our 1-888 Glass Man of the game. 3-point bucket, good for Pollock.
Timeout, Tuba City.
24-18, Snowflake with 3.5 left to play before halftime. We'll take a break. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Den. Camden Smith, Mike Side, with Brian Lang, and we are having a time at it today, Brian.
Oh, this has been awesome. This place is amazing. I was here last night reffing the Chinley Monument girls game, and then back here tonight with you, and this place is just outstanding. What a great environment for high school basketball.
We've had some awesome games played here, and a little surprised at the turnout. Not as much gate tonight as we thought there would be. Great defensive play as Bacuti recognizing that Tyler Claridge didn't have his eyes on him. Claridge running up the floor with his eyes turned back to try to get the ball, Cutie stands in and takes a charge here, and it'll be a turnover to Tuba City.
Yeah, that's good defense. That's one of those tough calls. Was there enough time to turn around, and just a quick judgment call.
And from our angle, it looked like there was, but it's a tough call to call on a kid that's just trying to get the ball at the floor like that. And three-point bucket. Taking Yazzie. Cuts the lead to 24-21 with 2:45 left to play in the half. Snowflake hanging out to a three-point lead. Gardner, top of the key.
Bjorn's working hard inside right now.
Oh, and a three-point bucket for Ty Pollock.
Hey, let's go, boys.
Pollock, his second three-pointer of the second quarter, puts Snowflake back up on top by 6, 27-21. Clock approaching the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Matthias glances off the front of the iron on the three ball. Rebound is pulled down by Claridge. He throws ahead. Back up top for Gardner. Gardner for three. Hit the rim, no good. Rebound, Bjorn tries to throw it back, but throws it out of bounds. Minute 57 left to play here. Second quarter, 27-21. Snowflake leads. Tuba City with the basketball.
Wood and Schneider checking back into the game for the Lobos.
Bounce pass to the high post, a little high that time. Poked away, but retained by Tuba City. Top of the key, three-pointer, front of the iron, side of the iron, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. Ball batted out of bounds, last touched by Pollock. And Tuba City's going to get it back. Tuba City had this lead down to 3 here. Trailing 6 now with under a minute and a half in this half. Tuba City knows they've got to keep Snowflake close if they want a chance in this. Front of the iron, no good on the three ball. A deep three this time, around and off. No good for Yazzie, and a whistle and a foul on the rebound.
We're going to be in the bonus here, shooting 1-1.
See Coach Wood unhappy with the call, walking back to the back of the bench to get some water. That's what you do after you yell at the official, Brian, is you walk back to the bench and get some water just to make sure that they know there's no confrontation there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was upset with the call or what, because the call went in his favor. So I'm not sure if there was a discussion from something that happened previously, or again, with us being up here in the cheap seats, it's hard to know what conversations are going on the floor.
Ty Pollock hits the free throw. 28-21, a 7-point lead now for Snowflake. Pollock can make it an even 8 with 1:19 left to play before half, and he does. Rattles it home, and the Lobos are up by 8. And here, Yazzie shouting out the signals to start the offense. Passes it to Billigodi. Billigodi hands it off. Now bounce it down on the angle left side for Begay. Now cross-court it, right side. Now back, kick it back up top to Bicuti. Bicuti drives inside, has it poked away. Picked up by Claridge, throw it ahead, but a travel's going to be called. This Pollock had an easy layup, but it'll be wiped off. Lobos hanging on to an 8-point lead, under a minute to play before halftime. Tuba City with the basketball after the turnover.
Coach Wood's trying to get an explanation on that travel.
Bicuti brings it up the floor. Hands it off right side for Yazzie. Drive inside the lane, leave it right side. 8-footer, no good. Wood battles and gets the rebound. Now he's off to the races. 3-on-2. Kick it back out. Claridge, pull-up jumper from 8, left it short. Rebound Tuba City. Throw it ahead, give it to Bicuti. Bicuti drives in, leads in with the left hand, won't go. Rebound is ripped down by Schneider and Kurt Wood. Walks it across the time stripe on the left side, working the left hand, now drives inside, tries a pass, it's poked away, now gets it to Snyder, wide open, misses the three, chasing down the rebound at the buzzer, and that'll end the first half. Snowflake leads it after 2 quarters, 29-21. We'll step away. Our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show is coming up next. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Hi folks, Gentry Hatch here. Let's face it, in today's world, there are a lot of tools out there to help you buy a car. An iPhone, Kelley Blue Book, the list goes on and on.com. At Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and Show Low, we know that you can and will find the best deal for you. We will even help you find it if you don't happen to have a smartphone, which I believe everybody does. Remember, no hassle, no pressure, simply the best in service and sales. Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and in Show Low, and online all the time at hatchmotorco.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car? Their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware, the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and Show Low.
Welcome back to Chinle High School. Time now for our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show, brought to you by the Sunrise Park Resort. Terrific conditions up at Sunrise, plus night skiing happening on the weekends. Check it out at sunriseskipark.com. Looking for discounts and deals, you'll find it out there at sunriseskipark.com as we take a look at the first half scoring-wise. Looks like Snyder's leading all scorers, or no, Pollock leading all scorers with 9 here at intermission. And take a peek over at the Tuba City Warriors side of things. It appears that it's Yazzie with 7 to lead all scorers here at the break. So I think a little bit of a surprise there that at who is providing the offense so far here tonight, but certainly one of the characteristics of the Snowflake team is that they've got a lot of guys that can score at any time.
They do. They distribute the ball very well. Like I was saying earlier, they're one of the most unselfish teams I've seen in high school basketball. They want to dish. They want to get the ball into everyone's hands. They distribute very well. and that's going to be one of their keys to get a win here. They're not just a one-man show.
Absolutely. Time now for our Ace Hardware keys to the second half, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains. Now with a 24/7 locksmith, locked out of your car, need a key made for your home. You can contact their mobile unit. Their mobile unit will come to you anytime, day or night, 7 days a week. It's the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains with 3 locations in Pine Top, Show Low, and Heber Overgard. And what are your thoughts, Brian, getting in the second half? I was a little surprised to see Tuba City so close in that second quarter. Of course, Snowflake pulling away there late in the second quarter, but obviously some work needs to be done offensively for them if they want to ensure that they have a win tonight.
Absolutely. This is, I mean, last time these two teams played, it was a one-sided affair on the side of the Lobos. And you know, if they can keep their tempo, keep pushing their tempo, they've been notorious. They'll come out second half, and Coach Wood will get that defense. They'll ramp up the D and ramp up the tempo and the pressure. And if they can do that, I think they'll be all right tonight.
Well, we'll look to those keys for the second half, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your car, need a key made for your home, contact their mobile unit. They'll come to you any day of the night, any day of the week, any hour of the night, I should say. It's the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Show Low, and Heber Overgard. Getting set for our Northland Pioneer tip to kick off the second half. When it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. We'll be back with more of our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show when we return. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Hi folks, Gentry Hatch here. Let's face it, in today's world, there are a lot of tools out there to help you buy a car. An iPhone, Kelley Blue Book, the list goes on and on.com. At Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and Show Low, we know that you can and will find the best deal for you. We will even help you find it if you don't happen to have a smartphone, which I believe everybody does. Remember, no hassle, no pressure, simply the best in service and sales. Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and in Show Low, and online all the time at hatchmotorco.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to the Sunrise Park Resort halftime show, brought to you by the Sunrise Park Resort. Great conditions up at Sunrise, night skiing, and all kinds of discounts available. Check it out at sunriseskipark.com. That's sunriseskipark.com. Some scores to get out to you. Scores from around Division III. We mentioned Pueblo Magnet over Cholla Magnet earlier today, 48-43. Post and Butte over Valley Christian, 58-48.
That's an upset.
Winslow over Window Rock, the game we had just before this one, 64-46. And North Canyon over Bradshaw Mountain, 63-59. Scores made possible by our in-studio producer and our scoring update guy, Royce Kincannon, back in the iTalk 106.7 FM studios. We'll step away. That's going to wrap up our Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. We'll be back with the second half and our Northland Pioneer College kickoff to the second half when we return. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to Chinle High School. Trying to get some first half scoring into my book. Dallin Chapman has 3. And it looks like Gardner has 3 at the break. Keegan Bjorn has 6. As Yazzie knocks down a 2. Kurt Wood with 5 at the break, and Ty Pollock, as we mentioned, leads all scorers with 9 at intermission. 2 for Trey Snyder. 5 for Trey Snyder. We got a double foul coming up here.
What? 12. Push. Double foul.
Double foul has been issued. Number 25, Elijah Villanconi, his third. And number 12.
That was Yazzie's third.
As well.
And they also called Bjorn?
Yes, they got Bjorn there just pushing up top a little bit, and he got both of them with a foul.
See if that quietens it down and low in the paint. Still a lot of contact. I don't think it's going to make a difference.
It's not. They're still going to battle, and
Bjorn is so athletic underneath. It's incredible to watch him post up. He works so hard at getting shots and getting open. But terrific defense, really. Wide open, though. Gardner got left alone on the back door, and Jordan Gardner makes him pay.
you know, they're paying so much attention to Bjorn right there. Gardner just sneaks in along the baseline for an open layup.
31-23, Snowflake opens up this first quarter by burning about a minute off the clock and scoring a point, but it's answered right back by Terrell, Arizona. Pull-up jumper from 14, no good for Wood. Gets his own rebound. Bjorn going to be bumped, and they say he stepped out of bounds. 6:41 left to play third, 31-25. Snowflake lead, Tuba City with the basketball. Work it to the line, kick it out to the wing left. Three-point look, no good, off the front of the iron. Pollock rebounds for Snowflake, kicks it ahead to Kurt Wood. Drives inside, kicks right. Three-point bucket off the heel, no good for Chapman.
Good hustle by Jordan Gardner right there for the rebound.
Gardner another big rebound, but Kurt Wood can't get the three-pointer to go. And Tuba City clears the glass. Up and down with the left hand, Basenti. We were calling him Bacuti before. We had him written down in our book wrong. Our apologies to him and his family. It's Roland Basenti. And a missed layup leads to a fast break here. Kurt Wood leans in, a lot of contact, and a block's going to be called. As they say, the setup defensively wasn't there in time. If I understand the call correctly, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, but they say that number 11, Austin Foster, didn't get set into position before Kurt Wood came up or went up in the air.
Well, by rule, you don't have to be set. You have to beat the offensive player to the spot. What I saw from up here is that Kurt was already in the air as the Tuba City defender slid over.
So what you're saying is I'm going with antiquated rules, which is this is only the second time I've been warned about that, and both of them were on that call actually. Chavez corrected me earlier about it.
You know, that's just one of those things that they're trying to they're trying to reward the defense for being able to play good defense. And if you can beat an offensive player to the spot, they're not going to let the offensive player run through someone playing defense.
Kurt Wood hits 2 free throws. Snowflake leads 33-25. Tuba City wide open underneath. Terrific play. The right-handed layup on the left side for Davian Yazzie. Snowflake basketball on the other end.
Yeah, Yazzie's got a nice touch to his shot.
Work it down into the corner, now up top for Gardner. Gardner over to Chapman. Chapman holds. Bounce pass down low to Wood. Wood back to Chapman. Chapman down the baseline, tries it off the glass, and a charge is called on Chapman. Offensive player control foul called on Chapman. Terrific play that time defensively for the Warriors by, it was Billigodi, Elijah Billigodi.
Yeah, Billigodi, again, just beat him to the spot. You don't have to be set, and took the contact.
Running right-hander doesn't go for Foster.
We're going to get a foul on the Warriors here on looks like number 20, Matthias.
It is Matthias. That's his third. And Snowflake with some full court pressure now. Kurt Wood races it into the time stripe, working against Foster, gets around him to the line, to the lane, leaves it left side, and an offensive foul is called though. Great pass, open layup for Snyder. They wipe it off the board as Kurt Wood will be whistled for his third personal. No, they have him for two.
They have him for two up on the board here.
Tuba City with the turnover. Gardner attempting the steal, drive to the elbow, now down the left side of the lane. Got the finger roll. Shooter's touch that time for Davian Yazzie. He has 6 in the quarter to add to his 7 with a total of 13. 3-point look for Wood, no good. 4:23 left to play third quarter. We get a timeout called.
It's going to be an official's timeout. It looks like one of the Tuba City players is telling him he had some blood on his lip or his nose or.
And that is Billigodi who checks out of the lineup. We see Coach Brown there as he'll sub a new player in with 4:21 left to play third. It's Snowflake up 33-29. Warriors cutting the lead down to a 4-point lead. Pull-up jumper at the elbow, no good.
Another rebound by Jordan Gardner.
Pass up ahead, and it's stolen away, but stolen back into the hands of Snyder. Snyder up and in. Great look at Snyder there. Puts his Lobos in front by 6, 35-29. Under 4 to play now in the third. And a whistle and a foul on the other end as Tuba City tries to get to the basket.
Yeah, that was some nice touch by Snyder. Some good touch there from the big fella. Gardner's going to check out and get a breather.
Pass comes inbounds. Tuba City going to work it around the perimeter, drive to the elbow, inside the lane, put up the right-hander, skirt! Beautiful shot, the floater from Roland Vicente.
Vicente with a great touch right there over Trey Schneider's long outreach.
Lead cut down to 4, and Kurt Wood going to be called for a travel, and Coach Wood beside himself.
Yeah, Coach Wood's trying to say that the ball's knocked out. It shouldn't be a travel. Possibly looking for some contact there, and
you can see Coach Wood. We don't have a close. There's the close-up. Coach Wood trying to get an explanation from the official. Tuba City ball with 3:24 left to play. Now driving to the base or to the free throw line. We get a offensive foul here called against Davian Yazzie. They call him for hooking. Got his hand out and put a little arm bar up against the defender. Snowflake basketball.
Yeah, he's battling for position down there and just hook the Lobos right there to get the foul.
That's 3 on Davian Yazzie. Timeout on the floor. We take it with him with 3.5 left to play. 35-31. Snowflake with a 4-point lead. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com. school. It's the Snowflake Lobos, the Warriors of Tuba City. Snowflake with the basketball after the timeout. Full court press here, and Tuba City is almost got the turnover that time. Banging it off of Yazi's feet that time was Kurt Wood. Wood was like falling out of bounds after he received the inbounds pass.
I think that was Schneider on the inbound. If he was I couldn't tell if it was Wood or Schneider.
Must have been Snyder, because Wood would have been the one that passed it in. Officials over at the scorer's table. We'll see if our crew can get a shot of the official there, talking to the game clock, and the official's the guy with the striped shirt, standing by the scorer's table. If you can zoom into that shot, maybe. No. 3:19 left to play, third quarter, and official timeout for something. I'm not sure what it was. Snowflake basketball after the official's timeout, and they get it into Claridge. Player falls to the floor, and a travel's called on Claridge.
No, travel was on Jake Lyman. He shuffled his feet. Coach Woods over there shaking his head in agreement. He saw it also.
4-point lead for Snowflake. Tuba City with the basketball. 3 minutes left to play, third. Up and down with the left hand is the point guard for Tuba City, Davian Yazzie. Now into the corner. 3-point bucket. Counted for two. Just a two-pointer for Joey Matthias.
Tuba sitting in their full court press right now, man-to-man defense.
Cut the lead to 2, 35-33. Kurt Wood going to run over another player, and an offensive foul again on Kurt Wood. He now has 3. But more importantly, Tuba City gets the ball back, down just 2 points, 35-33 with 2.5 left to play, third.
Yeah, Tuba's just sitting in the key, just waiting for the Lobo guards to come flying in there for either a dish or a layup, and they're just taking that contact.
Warriors get it across the time stripe as Snowflake back in just a half court, or back in their half court defense. 3-point look is no good. Rebound is kept alive nicely that time by Lyman, and he throws it out to Gardner, and Gardner gets hammered.
I'm not sure if Jordan got stepped on or took something into the face. He looks a little shaken up out there.
Maybe the midsection that time, as Gardner really looks like he got hurt pretty good that time. Foul committed and called against Tuba City. Snowflake will be bringing it up again under full court pressure. Wide open was Claridge. They finally get it in, though, to Gardner. Gardner throws ahead to Wood. Wood at the line, kicks to Bjorn, and Bjorn, easy bucket underneath.
Much better for Kurt. Then he gets a steal, but he decided to dish it before he could take the contact there.
Wood fakes the pass, now makes the pass, but Gardner can't get the layup. Gardner thought he was fouled, no call. Rebound to Tuba City. On the follow, Gardner didn't get much on it, and Tuba City gets the loose ball. Down inside, pass towards Matthias, who is cutting into the paint. And it goes out of bounds to Snowflake on the near side. You see there, Jake Lyman set to check it in. A reminder, you can watch tonight's contest at italk1067.com. That's ITALK1067.com. This is high school basketball presented by Hatch Motor Company on iTalk 1067, KNKI Pine Top, a Kopenicky communication station. Bounce pass in low to Wood. Wood turns around, hits it off the front of the iron. Whistle and a foul. He's going to go to the front of go to the free throw line for a pair here after he misses the shot inside. And the foul is called on Uriah Yazzie. That'll be no. If it's Yazzie, it's his fourth. Who'd they get?
They gave it. They said it was Uriah Yazzie, number 35. They have him up there for 3.
Well, all right. Kurt Wood hits a free throw. Wood now has 8 in the contest. Chance to put his team up by 6, but he misses the free throw. A great rebound by Gardner, though, and he battles inside. Jordan Gardner is really what you're looking for when you're looking for a 1.888 class man, Brian.
Oh, Jordan has just been outstanding. I mean, between last year and this year, he will go up for any rebound. He'll take on anyone. It doesn't matter their size, their height, their anything. He will out-hustle, or at least attempt to out-hustle most everybody for a rebound.
They call Foster, I believe, on the foul. That's 3 on him. Gardner. Did he get the free throw?
Yeah, he did. Hit the second one.
Hits them both. So Jordan Gardner with 2 free throws. He has 7 in the contest. And the Snowflake Lobos out to a 7-point lead. 40-33 with 1:13 left to play in the third. Warriors kick it around the perimeter. Bounce pass over to on the angle right. Up top. Now on the angle left. 3-point bucket. Popcorn in and out. No good for Foster. Rebound in the putback. Matthias. Score it.
Yeah, it looked like Keegan there decided he was going to go out for transition. And just Tuba City got in front of him and got that rebound.
And the ball goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Tuba City. Tuba City doesn't like the call. Snowflake obviously thought that was the case because they weren't even trying to get the ball.
Yeah, Tyler Clare just let it roll out of bounds. Might have been a good sell job by him.
Gardner inside the lane, kicks left side for Bjorn. Bjorn off the window. Offensive foul again. And this game you can sum this game up by offensive fouls. Snowflake has had about 5 of them called on him in the first 3 quarters of action. Keegan Bjorn picking up his 3rd. Tuba City with the basketball, trailing by 5. 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Kick left side to Foster. Now pull-up jumper by Matthias from the free throw line, and he nails the 15-footer. Matthias with 8 in the contest, cuts the lead to 3. Wood inside the lane, left side. Another offensive foul, this one on Kurt Wood. That's the 3rd offensive foul on Kurt Wood. He picks up his 4th personal. And you think the Warriors fans appreciate the defensive effort by Tuba City?
Yeah, they definitely appreciate the defensive effort that their kids are giving because they are still in this ball game.
Kurt Wood sits down with 4 fouls, in foul trouble here. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Tuba City with a chance to take the lead. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and to the elbow. 15-footer at the buzzer won't go. Shot that time by Vicente to end the quarter. We go to the 4th and final next. Snowflake hanging on to a 3-point lead. We'll step away. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Hi folks, Gentry Hatch here. Let's face it, in today's world, there are a lot of tools out there to help you buy a car. An iPhone, Kelley Blue Book, the list goes on and on.com. At Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and Sholo, we know that you can and will find the best deal for you. We will even help you find it if you don't happen to have a smartphone, which I believe everybody does. Remember, no hassle, no pressure, simply the best in service and sales. Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and in Sholo, and online all the time at hatchmotorco.com.
Welcome back to Chinle High School, home of the 2016 section finals for Division III Section 1. The Warriors of Tuba City and Snowflake Lobos battling it out here at the Wildcat Den. Tuba City trailing by 3, 40-37. Start the fourth quarter, kick off the fourth quarter with the basketball. And we remind you that when it comes time to kick off your education, be sure to check with the college that has the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. Northland Pioneer College. Oh, nice scoop shot inside, but they miss it. That's Yazzie on the attempt. Snowflake with the rebound. Left side to Claridge. Now they go right side. Chapman off the window, no good. Gardner off the window, no good. And Gardner battling for his own rebound and will be fouled. And in the bonus, he'll head to the free throw line.
Looks like they're getting Uriah Yazzie for that foul. Ty Pollock checking back into the game for Jake Lyman here.
Yazzie picks up, that's just his third? He should have 4. He had 3 a while ago. I don't know what's going on with the fouls here tonight, but I can't complain too much because I am so far away from the floor. There's a lot that we miss. Gardner gets the first points of the fourth quarter.
Makes the second one.
Knocks them both. He's a perfect 4 for 4 tonight from the stripe. And puts the Lobos up 42-37, a 5-point lead. Snowflake heavily favored in this one. Last time these two teams met up, was an easy win for Snowflake. But Tuba City doing a great job tonight, keeping this game close at the moment. Had the lead early in the first quarter. Have trailed by as much as 8 points.
Blocked shot by Trey Schneider.
Snowflake with the basketball in transition. Claridge in the corner. Tries the 3. It's no good. In and out.
It's a tough break there for Tyler Claridge. That one was halfway down and decides to come back out.
Tuba City setting up their offense. Dribbling with it. Right-hand dribble is Yazzie. And we get a time call. We'll take one with them. 6:11 left to play, fourth quarter, 42-37 Snowflake. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car? Their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware of the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Den in Chinle. Home of the Chinle Wildcats, host today to the 2016 State Sectional Tournament for Division III Section 1. Semifinal action, game 2 of our doubleheader. Tuba City, nice lean-in shot that time for Davian Yazzie. And it's a 3-point Snowflake lead. Chapman misses an easy bucket underneath. Tuba City races it across the time stripe. Vicente brings it up, gives it left side for Yazzie. Yazzie dribbles hands to Vicente. Vicente spins to the lane. Nothing there, kicks it out to Yazzie. Yazzie drives, puts it up with the right hand inside the lane, no good. Gardner with the rebound, throws ahead to Claridge. Claridge back to Snyder, and he misses the shot. Contact, no call.
Tuba City now the other end. Bounce pass to Matthias. Right side, three, got it. Joey Matthias with the trifecta, and then Tuba City knocking the ball out of bounds. Substitutions here for Snowflake. Claridge comes out. And is it Chapman who comes in for Claridge, or?
Chapman was in. It looks like it was Kurt Wood enters back into the game.
Oh, Wood
Kurt,
back in.
Wood and Bjorn.
Wood on the floor with 4 fouls with the basketball. And listen to the crowd. And a foul up top.
Gonna send Kurt to the line for the bonus.
Austin Foster whistled, and that should be 4 on Foster. It is. Kurt Wood is 3 of 4 at the stripe tonight.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot a 1-and-1 here.
Missed it. Rebound though, Snowflake. Wood got his own rebound. Up top for Chapman. Chapman at the free throw line, had it poked away, and it's gonna go out of bounds. Last touch by Tuba City. Snowflake will retain possession on the baseline, on their own baseline. Wood set to check it in under the Lobo glass. 4:42, fourth quarter. Snowflake up, or excuse me, tied at 42. And Keegan Bjorn has it ripped away by Vicente. And Vicente races it across the time stripe, pulls up at the top of the key, dishes left to Matthias. His three-pointer no good. Rebound Snowflake. It's Bjorn with the rebound, kick to Wood. Wood brings it across the stripe, has it poked away. And Yazzi's going to take it coast to coast, let it in, score it. Davian Yazzie scores it up and in for the Warriors. And they lead now by 2, 44-42, 4:07 left to play fourth quarter. Chapman hit as he tries a pass back to Kurt Wood, and a foul coming up here on the Warriors.
That's going to send Chapman to the line for 2 this time as they're in the double bonus.
And that is 5. That's going to go against Austin Foster. That's his 5th. Austin Foster, player disqualification, is going to come out of the Warrior lineup. Replacing him, we see, only for the second time tonight, Tristan Yazzie. Played a little bit in the first quarter, and he's back up off the bench for Tuba City here, replacing Austin Yazzie, who sits down with 5 fouls. Chapman to the free throw line with a 1+1. And the first one is in and out, no good. Dallin Chapman had a chance to tie it up with 2 free throws here. He'll hope to cut the lead to 1 with this free throw. And he does. Tuba City Warrior lead is 1, 44-43, 4 minutes left to play fourth quarter. Up and down with the right hand. Yazzie waiting to get it across the time stripe. Now he does.
Lobers are going into their, looks like their press, trying to get their trap defense.
Wide open underneath. Blow the layup, but a travel is called on the follow for Uriah Yazzie, who had an open look, blew the layup, got the rebound, and then jumps up twice and is called for the travel. Chapman set to check it in, having a hard time finding somebody. Finally gets it into Pollock. Pollock in the backcourt, gives to Wood. Wood crosses over, gets it across the stripe. Now crosses over and beats his man. That's Tristan Yazzie, who's in for Austin. And the 8-footer no good for Gardner. Gardner's been cold on from the field tonight. I don't know if that's partly because he doesn't have as much hops as he normally would, or if his legs with that injured foot may be affecting him a bit on his shot. And a foul on Gardner as he blocks Yazzie trying to get around him. Gardner just a little flat-footed that time when he came out to defend defensively, and gets called for his first personal.
Yeah, Jordan's got, with that only being his first, he can try to be a little more aggressive there with his defense up top and take a few more chances.
That puts Davian Yazzie at the free throw line. Yazzie had 7 at intermission. And he has 10 in the second half, misses the free throw. First half of a 1+1. Here comes Snowflake. Pull-up jumper on the baseline right for Gardner is no, for Chapman is no good. Rebound and the putback is good. As Gardner able to get it up and in, and we get an and one situation as a foul is called, I believe, on Davian Yazzie.
Yep, you are right, Camden.
That's 4 on Yazzie.
That's just a great effort by Jordan Gardner, showing that strength and athleticism that he has to get the and one.
And Gardner hits the free throw. Jordan Gardner, who's been relatively cold from the field tonight with a three-point play. Snowflake wants a timeout. We'll keep it here and talk about the situation with Snowflake regaining the lead by 2 with that three-point play by Gardner. They're up 46-44. And, you know, Snowflake, I don't think they thought they'd be in for the fight that they are in for tonight.
No, and, you know, the last game is the last game, and I know Coach Wood, and they prepare for what's in front of them. So they, you know, last game that they played against Tuba was, like we talked earlier, was one-sided. But there was, this week of practice, I can guarantee that they weren't looking back. They weren't overlooking Tuba City one bit, because this is a very good team, and they have played better as the season has gone on.
Tuba City, incidentally, that score was 82-51. Snowflake smoked the Warriors at home the last time they played the Warriors, but they're on the road here, and this is, for all intents and purposes, a home game for Tuba City. Although this isn't their home floor, they travel well, and you wouldn't know it by the fans that this wasn't a Tuba City home game.
No, not at all. And, you know, Snowflake fans definitely travel well themselves, but they are a little outnumbered here tonight.
Brian, you mentioned just how big of an upset that was when we mentioned the Poston Butte Valley Christian score. Poston Butte was ranked number 24 with an 11-8 record. Valley Christian ranked number 6 with a record of 15-3. So Valley Christian eliminated in the semifinals in that Section 5 tournament at Valley Christian High School.
Yeah, that win right there for Poston Butte pretty much solidifies them making it into the state tournament, sitting at 24 now.
Yeah, they were on the bubble, and now with a guaranteed to get in after the win over Valley Christian, and that's going to shake things up at the top as well, I believe.
Yeah, and if they can win that section tournament, they get bumped way up in the rankings, and that's where the AIA, and there's some coaches that are looking for body of work throughout the regular season, that instead of a 1 week or 1 weekend tournament, to bump teams up into the top 10.
Well, they're certainly in the position to be able to do it, and one of the things that they get with that win in a section tournament is they get an automatic home game to start the state tournament. 2 free throws here by Chapman, and Snowflake leads again 47-44. But an easy bucket on the other end for Davian Yazzie. And a steal. Working it up the left side, Tuba City. Jumper by Vicente on the baseline left. Matthias with the rebound and the putback. Won't go again. Rebound and a foul called as Gardner gets thrown to the floor. And he's in pain. Slow to get up. Gardner coming up, and he has been favoring that sprained ligament in his foot, but he looks like he's fine and will head to the free throw line with Snowflake hanging to a 1-point lead. Free throws becoming ever more important here with 2:10 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, from our vantage point, that looks like Jordan took a pretty hard tumble. Looks like his head even possibly hit the floor. Jordan's a tough kid. He's just going to bounce right up, and he's going to come try to knock these 2 down.
And I missed who they called the foul on. I believe it was Uriah Yazzie, rather. And Uriah Yazzie picks up his 4th personal. Jordan Gardner, meanwhile, knocks down the first of 2 free throws.
And Tristan Yazzie's going to check back in.
And Matthias will get a break here for the Warriors with 2:10 left to play in the fourth. Both free throws good for Jordan Gardner, and Snowflake leads by 3 again. Lobos pick him up defensively at half court. Davian Yazzie races it across the stripe, gives it to Tristan Yazzie. Back to Davian, back to Tristan. Now left side they go to Basenti. Basenti on the wing left, back up top to Tristan, to Yazzie, to Davian. Back to Tristan, back to Basenti. And they are working the top of the key as Tristan Yazzie knocks down the trifecta.
Oh, that's from way out there too, and nothing but net.
Kurt Wood at the free throw line, stops, pitches right, back to Wood. Minute 30, we're tied at 49. Push.
Hand check, he got him, put both hands on him, and that's going to be an automatic hand check call.
Tristan Yazzie picks up the personal, that's his first. Had a foul to give, but not if you put Kurt Wood at the free throw line, and that's the problem. Kurt Wood pretty proficient at shooting free throws. Some pressure shots coming up here, tied at 49. Hits the first. We can hear our crew in the van, our heavily
Snowflake contingent.
Yeah, not sure that they're very biased in the van there. 1 point lead as Kurt Wood misses the second of 2 free throws. 50-49, Snowflake leads minute 16. Matthias back in the game for the Warriors. Back up top to Tristan Yazzie. Calls for Davian. Davian picks it up, gets the pass in the jump circle. Back to Tristan. Tristan to the elbow. Spins out after he was double covered. Basenti up top for Davian. Davian Yazzie drives inside. Left-hand layup, left it short. Rebound, Keegan Bjorn. And here comes Kurt Wood. Stops in between the circles. Now drives to the lane. Dishes right. Bjorn puts it up. Right-hand layup. And it won't go, but he'll earn a trip to the free throw line as we get contact down low.
Good vision by Kurt Wood. Tuba tries to come over to slide to take the charge again, and he just pulls up short and dishes it off to Bjorn. And Tuba City just got enough of Bjorn's arm. He wasn't strong enough to get the ball in the basket.
And they call Tristan Yazzie on the personal. It's his second. And Keegan Bjorn, did he hit the first?
No, he missed the first. You were talking about how free throws at this point in the game are going to come down. They're going to be crucial.
Keegan Bjorn, who's been perfect at the stripe, goes 1 for 2 in this trip, and we get a timeout called by Tuba City. They trail by 2, 51-49, with 37.9 seconds left. We'll step away. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu. When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back. 37.9 seconds remains in this contest. Snowflake hanging to a 2-point lead. 51-49. Tuba City with the basketball after the timeout. Basenti set to check it in front of the scorer's table. The Warriors dressed in green. Snowflake in their whites. Home whites for Snowflake.
Yeah, nothing's going to come easy for any team in this section, as this section night in and night out is one of the toughest in the state.
Pass left side. Warriors patient here, knows that they've got time on the clock. Tristan Yazzie picks it up, gives to Davian Yazzie, cutting back door, now hands it off. Out to Matthias. Matthias, easy look in front, but he blows it. He blows the layup, and they'll be forced to foul Kurt Wood, and Coach Brown is upset, slaps the floor. Just cannot believe that Matthias missed that easy bucket. We see him smiling now, but that's a tough miss.
Yeah, he's just in shock because Matthias has been practically money all night long, and he just comes up a little short on a layup to tie up the game.
And Kurt Wood at the free throw line hits the first. Every trip to the free throw line from here on out for Snowflake could mean the difference between a win and a loss. 52-49, three-point lead, makes it a two-possession game with that second free throw and a timeout called. We'll take it with them with 12.2 seconds left to play in the contest. Snowflake leads by 4. This is Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Hi folks, Gentry Hatch here. Let's face it, in today's world, there are a lot of tools out there to help you buy a car. An iPhone, Kelley Blue Book, the list goes on and on.com. At Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and Show Low, we know that you can and will find the best deal for you. We will even help you find it if you don't happen to have a smartphone, which I believe everybody does. Remember, no hassle, no pressure, simply the best in service and sales. Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and in Show Low, and online all the time at hatchmotorco.com.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Den on the campus of Chinle High School, the 2016 section tournament for Division III Section 1. Comes down to the final 12 seconds. Tuba City with the basketball, trailing by 3. They drive inside, and Davian Yazzie, puts it up and in and cuts the lead to 1. And at the buzzer, that'll be the end of the basketball game as Snowflake gets it inbounds and burns the rest of the clock out. The final score, Snowflake over Tuba City in a heartbreaker for them, 53-51. And just like that, it's over for the Warriors. We'll be back to recap it for you, plus our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, our Beeler Orthodontics Straight Line Play of the Game, and our 1-888 Glass Man, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside, is all coming up next. This has been Hatch Motor Company's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car? Their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware, the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and Show Low.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Hi folks, Gentry Hatch here. Let's face it, in today's world, there are a lot of tools out there to help you buy a car. An iPhone, Kelley Blue Book, the list goes on and on.com. At Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and Show Low, we know that you can and will find the best deal for you. We will even help you find it if you don't happen to have a smartphone, which I believe everybody does. Remember, no hassle, no pressure, simply the best in service and sales. Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and in Show Low, and online all the time at hatchmotorco.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu. When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Tuba City upset Holbrook on Wednesday night in round one, the quarterfinals of this section tournament, 65-61, to get into this semifinal game against Snowflake. And they just about upset Snowflake here tonight. The final score, Snowflake 53 and Tuba City 51. And Brian, it was certainly a fun game to watch. And those are the types of games you expect here at Chinle, and especially in a section tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said earlier, I think our section up here is one of the toughest in the state, night in and night out, with the talent of our teams. Again, this time of the year, I don't think you're going to have any walkthrough. You're not going to have a cakewalk. You're not going to have one of those blowout type games.
Well, Brian, I think we had a treat tonight watching this game. Last time that blowout game was not much fun to watch.
No.
This one was a lot of fun to watch, and that's why you pay the price of admission to come to these tournaments.
And for both teams going into the state tournament, you're gonna learn from both sides. Snowflake's gonna learn from a 2-point win going into the state tournament, while the adversity from Tuba City, they're gonna learn from that 2-point loss that they can, as of tonight, hang with one of the best teams in the state.
Absolutely. You like to see these types of games. As we take a look now at our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, brought to you by Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile. Love your smile. Beeler Orthodontics. And we're going to give that to Davian Yazzie tonight. He finishes the game with 21 points and had some terrific plays. We could name a half dozen plays that Davian Yazzie had tonight that would count for our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. But the one that's fresh on our minds is that final shot, the scoop shot of the reverse layup to end the ball game for Tuba City. It was too little too late, but it was a terrific play nonetheless. Davian Yazzie, our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Time now for our Honda Outdoor and Ski and Sports Store player of the game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. A great selection of hiking, hunting, camping, and fishing gear. You'll find it out at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, south of Pine Top Highway 260, just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. And, Brian, it's always tough to call a player of the game. That's why we always let the color commentator figure that one out.
The player of the game, for my opinion tonight, is not only one of the best basketball players in our section, one of the best in the state, and that's Kurt Wood. Finished with 11 points tonight, runs the offense for Snowflake. Everything goes through him. Countless number of assists tonight to Keegan Bjorn, and just just a great job of orchestrating that offense for Coach Wood.
And it's really easy for us to just give it to the guy that has the most points every night, but as you mentioned, a lot of intangibles coming out
Absolutely.
of Kurt Wood. He is our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, south of Pine Top Highway 260, right-hand side of the road just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. If you're looking for ski and snowboard equipment, it's the best place to rent it. It's out at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Time now. What are we missing? Oh, our Deemer's Glass, 1-888 Glassman, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Hands down, best place to get your quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888 Glassman at Deemer's Glass. That's 1-888 Glassman. And another hard one to call, but tonight I think it was pretty easy.
Tonight, for both of us, we called his name a lot, hitting the boards, and that's Jordan Gardner. You know, kids hurts get hurt in practice on Tuesday, and if you wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have known. You know, watching that kid play all year, and you know, he just came out beating what he does, doing his thing and playing his game and out hustling, out jumping, out working people inside for those boards.
Absolutely, and just a terrific night all around for Dallin Chapman. He also led all Snowflake scorers with 15 tonight. He is our Deemer's Glassman of the game. That's our 1-888 Glassman, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Best selection of quality glass is at affordable prices will be had at Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888 Glassman. That is Deemer's Glass. We want to say thanks to the entire crew tonight. Our technical director, Caden Ramage, audio McKenna Legg, graphics, Chet Chapman, our camera operators, Sarah Armstrong, Leilani Pete, and Rhett Chapman, and of course our executive producers, Denise Westover and Mel Westover, our in-studio producer, Royce Kincannon. Some house cleaning notes for you as we remind you that we have complete coverage of tomorrow night's championship game, which will be held here at Chinle. It'll feature the Winslow Bulldogs and the Snowflake Lobos, just like they drew it up, number 1 versus number 2 in the section final tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We hope to be on the air at 6:45. We invite you back here to Chinle at that time to catch that game live at italk1067.com and also on the air at iTalk 1067 FM and at Sholo TV, channel 56. Tonight's contest is available online on demand at iTalk1067.com and also available next Monday and Friday at 7 o'clock and Saturdays at 1:30 p.m. All of these games available to you on Sholo TV, channel 56 on your Cable One network. If you happen to have Cable One, you can watch it there, part of Sholo TV, channel 56 production of high school sports. And one last note, we mentioned, want to wrap things up with our sponsors here. We want to mention Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake, simply the best in service and sales. Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Heber and Sholo, Sunrise Park Resort, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Deemer's Glass, the Indian Pine Restaurant out at Honda, and Octopus Car Wash. Special thanks also to Subway, reminding you that at Subway during February, all classic footlong subs are just $6 each. Pick one up today on your choice of freshly baked bread. That's at Subway. Eat fresh. That's going to wrap it up for Brian Lang. We remind you to come stay tuned for our game tomorrow night here from the Chinle Wildcat Den at 7 o'clock. Punt Cooley and myself will be on hand to give you live coverage of that. For Brian Lang, I'm Camden Smith. Until then, so long, everybody.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car, their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware, the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo.
Hi folks, Gentry Hatch here. Let's face it, in today's world, there are a lot of tools out there to help you buy a car. An iPhone, Kelly Blue Book, the list goes on and on.com. At Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and Sholo, we know that you can and will find the best deal for you. We will even help you find it if you don't happen to have a smartphone, which I believe everybody does. Remember, no hassle, no pressure, simply the best in service and sales. Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and in Sholo, and online all the time at hatchmotorco.com. Hi folks, Gentry Hatch here. Let's face it, in today's world, there are a lot of tools out there to help you buy a car. An iPhone, Kelly Blue Book, the list goes on and on.com. At Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and Sholo, we know that you can and will find the best deal for you. We will even help you find it if you don't happen to have a smartphone, which I believe everybody does. Remember, no hassle, no pressure, simply the best in service and sales. Hatch Motor Company in Snowflake and in Sholo, and online all the time at hatchmotorco.com.